Flashbacks aren't easy to write. If you do one thing wrong, you could disrupt the flow of your story and leave readers confused. That's why I wanted to share the do's and don'ts of writing flashbacks. Let's become awesome at writing flashbacks. Let's get started. Hey guys, Nour here and welcome back to my channel. For those visiting for the first time, hello! I'm the fantasy author of the novel Divinity Falling. Be sure to subscribe for awesome writing advice videos that will help you take your story to the next level. So I don't always enjoy flashbacks, but when I do, it's because they were properly executed. And when they're done right, they can add so much depth and complexity to a character or situation. So what are the do's and don'ts of writing flashbacks? I'm going to start with the do's and then move on to the don'ts. Do use flashbacks to reveal character. Flashbacks are a great way to create insight into a character's past experiences or motivations. Think about it. By using flashbacks to show what shaped your character, you can help readers understand why that character behaves in a certain way. They're not just doing something because they feel like it. No, they're doing this because something in their past drove them to this action. So definitely utilize flashbacks to show your character's motivation. Do keep flashbacks concise. I see so many new writers get lost in their flashbacks. But from personal experience, I hate it when flashbacks drag on. I love learning about a character's past, but I want to see what they're up to now even more. So flashbacks should be brief and to the point. Don't dump too many details in the scene because you don't want to slow the pace of the story. Instead, concentrate on the most important moments that contribute to your character's backstory or add value to your plot. Do use flashbacks to create tension. Flashbacks are awesome for building suspense and creating tension. You could use a flashback to hint at future events. For example, in the flashback, you could write a mysterious conversation between characters that will only make sense in the future. And because it's a strange conversation, it builds suspense. Another way you could use flashbacks to create tension is by revealing something unexpected about a character that will change the course of the story. Now on to the don'ts. Don't use too many flashbacks. Again, most readers are invested in the now of your story. They want to know what's happening to a character in the present more than the past. So while they are curious about your character's past, you don't want to linger there. And that means you shouldn't overdo it on flashbacks. Only use it when it's necessary for advancing your plot or developing your characters. Don't rely on flashbacks to create suspense. I know this contradicts my earlier point, but it actually doesn't. Hear me out. Yes, it's great to use flashbacks to build suspense, but don't rely on it so much that it's the only way you're creating tension. Again, your readers care about the now more than your character's past. The past is important, but the present is the reason they got pulled into the story in the first place. So make sure you're creating tension through current events too. You could use pacing, foreshadowing, and conflict to do that. And don't confuse readers with unclear transitions. Flashbacks can be confusing for readers, so do what you can to streamline them. Use clear transitions and cues to signal that you're moving back in time. And make sure the flashbacks are consistent with your story's timeline and don't contradict any established facts. So that's all I have for you today. I'd love to know, are you a fan of flashbacks? Why or why not? Let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I put out writing advice videos every other Wednesday that will help you take your story to the next level. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media to see what I'm up to from day to day and to chat with me. And before we go, I just want to give a quick shout out to Sarah Frayne, Alan J. Early, and Noah Kovansi from my shout outs here over on Patreon, as well as all my amazing patrons. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate you. And remember, Nour for president.